please take some time to visit my Patreon page. You can do that at www.patreon.com/Zerbinator. This is the simplest way to help support the show. The money will help support studio costs, website costs, and help provide even more content, including behind the scenes of making music and podcasts, and bonus shows and bonus music for the patrons. Bonus, bonus, bonus. Thank you so much for listening, and enjoy the show.
This is a Zerbinator Land production. Enjoy.
Kevin. 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 Oh. Hi, Jerry. Hi, Dina. You're not as annoying as my cat Ninja, are you? Aw. How you doing, little kitty? Kitty, 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 kitty. Kevin. Where's Kevin at, guys? Where's he at? Sounds like there's somebody at the door. I really shouldn't answer his door. Alright, I'm coming.
Oh, hello.
Are you who I think you are?
Who do you think I am?
Vinny Price?
That's right, it's me, Vincent Price.
Oh my
and
God,
I've come by
I've
to
been
visit.
a fan my entire life. Well, not my entire life, but for such a long time.
Of course you have.
It is such an honor to meet you, even though you're dead.
That's okay. The smell follows me in, but it's not something that'll stay for long.
So what are you doing here?
Well, I came by because I thought Kevin needed some help cleaning up his attic, and he liked to do it when Vincent Price was in the room.
Well, I haven't even seen Kevin yet, but
Isn't
Dina and
that-
Jerry are here.
Oh, I love Dina and Jerry and Dean. It's so nice that they're here when I come to visit. But the truth is when I came to visit last time, Kev and I went down a whole quiz of all the movies I've done. Would you like to do that with me?
I would love to do that with you, Vincent.
I would love that too. It would be my pleasure.
I'm so excited.
All right. Well, let's get down to it then. Since Kevin's not here, obviously you're not playing against anyone.
Well, I guess not, unless Dina and Jerry want to play.
Let's see if they do. You guys want to play with Matt Lappie here and join us while we go down the movies that I've done over through the years before I died? Very well. Okay, let's do in the call signs. Okay, so if you know what the names are, what you're going to do is when I go down the top 10 movies that I've ever done in my lifetime, we're going to have call-in noises, and it'll be like your buzz-in words, okay?
Okay.
All right, Matt Lappie, your buzz-in word is Vincent Price is awesome and cool.
Vincent Price is awesome and cool. Got it.
Okay, and Jerry, your buzz-in word is very good. Okay, and Dina, your buzz-in word is very, very good. Okay, let's go ahead and start this top 10 Vincent Price movies of all time. We'll go ahead with number 10.
Number 10.
This movie was made in 1960. Has nothing to do with the home of a gay singer. Wait,
Vincent Price is
Jerry.
cool and awesome.
Sorry, Jerry was first. Jerry, what do you think it is? Oh, I'm sorry. No, it's not Little House on the Prairie. Matt, you were turned to steel.
Fall of the House of Usher.
Very good. Mad Lappie takes the lead.
Woohoo!
You do it very well. Now we're going down to number 9.
Number 9.
You have one on your shoulder, but you can make one for mapping. Let me repeat that better. It seems like all of you are a little stumped. Made in 1961,
You have one on your shoulder, and you also can make the other for mapping. Oh, Dina, what do you think it is? No, I'm sorry, it's not pit bulls or us.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Yes, Matt.
The Pit and the Pendulum.
Very good, you're going 2 for 2. I am just so proud of you.
Number 8.
Going down to number 8. This movie was made in 1963. I'll tell you what, here's your hint. Nevermore.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Okay, that'll count as a buzzing word.
It is The Raven.
Oh, I was so close on the buzzer sound, but I didn't want to do that until I was sure what you were going to say.
Woo! Woo!
Very
Woo!
good. Good job. Jerry, you're losing. You haven't put in much at all. Oh, that's a shame. Going down to number 7.
Number 7.
This movie came out in 1953. Candles are made of this substance. It's also made in this house.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Yes, what is it, Mr. Lappie?
House of Wax.
You're doing it. I just dropped my pen. 1 second. I'll get it. Let me bend down and get... Ow! Hit my head on the side of the table. That was uncomfortable. Let me get up. Oh! Even when you're dead, things like that are fairly unpleasant.
Number 6.
Going down to number 6. Are you all ready?
I'm ready.
Very good. Number 6. This sucker was made in 1959, but this sucker also can fly and bite.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Mad Lappie.
The Bat with Agnes Moorehead.
Very
And Darla
good.
from The Little Rascals.
Oh my gosh, and you've got extra points on there. Very good.
Number 5.
Coming in at number 5. This is one of my favorite Vincent Price movies, and I was in it. This makes people lean when they take a picture of themselves in front of it. Jerry, what is your answer? No, it isn't the Tower of Power.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Yes, Mr. Lappie.
The Tower of London.
Very good, very good. You're just ruling this entire board.
Well, I am a big fan.
That's good. Oh, what was that?
The dungeon door, I guess.
Oh, okay. Well, then that's allowed every once in a while. I think that's fine.
Number 4.
This one you can find anywhere online because it doesn't have any, copyright. And the whole damn
Vincent
hill
Price is
so
cool and awesome.
spooky. Oh, my goodness. Go ahead, Mad Lappie.
House on Haunted Hill.
Very good. I was so proud of you for knowing that one.
Super fan.
all right.
Super fan.
Superfan is taking the lead. Come on, you pussies. Okay, we have 3 to go. We could totally do this. This should be fairly easy from here on out.
Okay.
Number 3.
Number 3 from 1963. This book kept its secrets. And Ozzy Osbourne titled an entire record after this puppy.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Yes, Mr. Lappie.
Diary of a Madman.
This is so killer. 2 more to go, and you're going to win the whole thing, which is going to be such a cool prize. You're going to freak out. You'll find out.
Okay.
Number 2.
Number 2. This one was made in 1958. We swat these bastards. Also, the
Vincent Price
kitten.
was cool and awesome.
Oh, sorry. That has to go to Dina first because yes, Dina. Very close, but no, it's not that. It's not called the zipper.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Yes, what is it, Mr. Lappie?
The Fly.
Very good.
Help
my
me!
gosh.
Help me! Go away! Go away!
You know, I couldn't tell the difference between my role and your role right there. That was just amazing.
Number 1.
Obviously, you'll know what this one is just because I haven't mentioned it yet, but this was made in 1971.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
Oh, I'm sorry. Looks like Jerry has something.
Oh.
I'm sorry. The abominable what? Oh, no, it's not the abominable snowman. I'm so sorry. I'm so close.
Vincent Price is cool and awesome.
No, I'm sorry. Dina, what did you say, Dina?
You better get it wrong, Dina.
This is... No, I'm so sorry. It's not the abomination of your abdominals. I'm sorry. Thank you. It's all up to you, Mr. Lappie. Can you guess this one?
The first movie I ever saw with you in it. The Abominable Dr. Phibes.
Oh my, you're so close. I mean, I'll give it to you, but it's actually called The Abominable Dr. Phoebes.
I don't think so.
Oh. Do you want to know what you won?
What do I win?
My soul possessing your soul for eternity.
I wouldn't mind that.
No, I didn't think you would.
You're cool.
Well, everybody's heard about the Zerb. You know the Zerb, Zerbity Zerb. And then the Ferg. Don't forget Ferg. And then the Zerbity Ferg. And don't forget about the Ferg. Yeah, everybody knows that the Zerb and Ferg. Zerbity Zerb. And then the Ferg.
Yes, hello and welcome to episode 84 of Please Stand By. This is a comedy podcast of nothing and of everything and everything all at once. Pre-recorded live in KMAX Studios in the heart of Connecticut in association with the land of Lincoln.
Yeah.
Tonight with me sitting in for Ferg is Mr. Matt Lappie. Unfortunately, Ferg had a situation where he couldn't get away, and you were free, and I thank you very much for helping out. So tonight's episode is titled Lappiedated.
Well, thank you for having me, Kevin.
Thank you so much for coming aboard. I appreciate it.
I'm honored.
I am honored that you won the Vincent Price quiz. I wish I was here for that, but I didn't think I'd make it.
You missed it. Vincent Price is one of my heroes.
Mine too, and I'm surprised I missed it, but I wish I could have been there.
Well, from what I understand and from what I've heard before, that's kind of your MO, right?
Yeah, most of the time, see, what I was doing is I wasn't here yet because what I had to do is, if you've ever heard of the flea circus, you know, when the flea circus comes to town and people have little fleas and they jump over things and go through hoops and stuff. Well, we were training, and I thought it would be cool this year if the fleas actually went through a flaming hoop and went through it. Mm-hmm. And so all of the fleas started questioning their sexuality and joined a... something else. Yeah, they all left. They all left, joined the Pride Parade, and I unfortunately lost all my fleas too. But you know, there's nothing wrong with that. That's okay.
There's nothing wrong with that.
Not at all.
Not at all.
Hey, do you want to talk a bit?
Sure, let's talk a bit.
All right.
This is the time for pleasant discussion in a thoroughly relaxed mood. Don't spring unpleasant surprises. If they have disagreeable news, they'll postpone the discussion until another time.
So we're in the talk a bit area. This is where Matt Lappie's going to take it away and tell us a little bit about something that's going on in his life. Matt, take it away and tell us a little something about what's going on in your life.
Okay. Well, last Sunday was my birthday on the 7th.
Happy birthday. You're 47 years old?
47, yep. Thank you. And so we had a very interesting day. We got up in the morning, and my wife and kid got me donuts from Dunkin' Donuts. So that was kind of nice. And then we just kind of laid around. We finished watching Stranger Things.
I haven't seen it yet. The third season?
Third season, yes.
I've got to see it.
Good season.
Is it really? I gave up on the second season because it was just it seemed like they were buying time. Yeah. And it was slow paced. I've still got to finish season 2, but I am definitely interested in season 3.
I enjoy it for all the 80s references.
That too. I miss that.
And then I read that they're only going to do one more season, though. So that's kind of a bummer. But then I guess they can't go forever because these kids are starting to look like they're 20-year-olds. The guy who plays Lucas looks like he's already hitting like 19 years old. So, I think it's time they move on. So anyway, we hung around and did that. And then we went over to my parents' house and we had a cookout and my son went swimming.
Mm-hmm.
But then
Nice.
the highlight was we went and saw Alice Cooper in concert.
Who's that?
Alice Cooper, how do you not know who Alice Cooper
Ah,
is?
you lucky dog.
He did a
You
song
lucky.
with who I just did a quiz with.
Vincent Price?
Yes.
Which song is that's not My Frankenstein? Which one was it?
No, it was Devil's Food. No, it was
You can look it up.
yeah. Hold on.
Or I could ask Google
It's
real
off of
quick.
Welcome to My Nightmare. Hold on.
Hey,
one second.
Google, which song did Alice Cooper do about Vincent Price?
Yeah, he
Playing
didn't do a
Vincent
song
Price
about
on
Vincent Price.
Pandora.
Okay, Google, stop. Let me do it again.
What song did he do with Vincent Price?
Let Me Do It Again was recorded by Brian O'Neill.
Okay, Google, stop. I hate this
Sorry, I don't understand.
because you're a dumb. Oh, Jesus. Okay, Google, stop. Try it one more time. Okay, Google. What song did Alice Cooper write about Vincent Price?
Okay, asking Pandora to
You're
play some
such a
music.
Okay, Google, die. Please die.
Okay, what he did was the intro to Black Widow.
Sure, here's
So I
Please
was
Die
right.
on Pandora.
I'm gonna kill this. I'm sick of it. Thing's useless.
He did the intro to the song Black Widow.
Oh yeah.
It's very cool. You should listen to it sometime. He talks.
You can tell I haven't heard it.
The Black Widow.
I only have like the great '80s one. Of course, I love School's Out Forever. I love his podcast. I've heard every episode of his podcast where he's interviewing all the rock stars.
Nights with Alice.
Yes, and of course, Be My Frankenstein. I think you and I talked before that Billy Joel and he helped write the "Be Cruel to Your School" for Twisted Sister.
Sure. I don't know if that's true.
I think it is. I could ask Google, but I just threw her across the room.
Yeah, well, you know.
That is awesome, though. To get to see. Thank you for sending a picture, by the way, of the head chopping.
Yeah, but yeah, it was really cool. He had a new set list because I've seen Alice Cooper 8 times now,
Wow, jeez,
And-
that's awesome.
and the only time I've seen him where he was with another group was he opened for Iron Maiden about probably 5 or 6 years back. But it was a new set, new set list, and a new set. And it was the first time that my wife ever saw Alice Cooper. So that was pretty cool.
Oh, this time was the first time she
This
saw
was the
him?
first time she's ever seen him.
What did she think of the head cutting?
She thought she was really worried about the baby because he sings the song "Dead Babies" before he gets his head chopped off, and so he picks up this little baby and he's got a machete and he's gonna kill the baby, but then people pull him from the baby and take him over to the guillotine and chop his head off. But what my wife was most impressed about was that Alice Cooper's lead guitarist is a female named Nita Strauss, who I just found out on a podcast that she is related to Johann Strauss, the classical artist.
Get out of here.
Yeah. She said that herself from the lips of Nita Strauss.
That's amazing. Did she ever do an album of the music of Johann Strauss?
Her relative? No. But she did just put out her very first album.
Yeah, I have that. Thank you.
And I recommend listening to it. It's very good. It'll melt your face off.
You bought me that or something, right? What did you do?
I gave you the digital download that I had. Yeah, Controlled Chaos is the name of the album.
Yes. Thank you very much. She is very, very good.
Yeah.
Very good.
She'll melt your fade off.
Arpeggiated. She will melt my fade off.
Your fade off. She will melt your face off too.
I hear that's possible.
Yeah.
She does some really cool arpeggios in fashions that most people don't learn them, so she makes up her own.
Yeah.
Which I
It was
appreciate.
impressive. It is impressive.
She is good.
But that's pretty much what I've done.
I spent the whole thing doing stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, it was great. So, we can go. No, I'm kidding. What I did was July 4th, I went to work. I had to work that night, which was terrible. So, what I did was I went to my friends and I said, hey, I'm having a cookout July 6th, and would you guys like to come? Well, people came. All right. It was wonderful. We had a good time. A bunch of people came. And the best part is that people were lighting off fireworks on that night as well. And there's this guy who took out a little tiny boat. It's like a rowboat. And he went out to almost halfway into the middle of the lake here right by our house and was shooting fireworks off at the little boat. It was the freakiest thing I've ever seen because there wasn't any room for him anywhere. And I was just like, how in the world is he doing this? And I was wondering if it was a remote. Like he had a remote thing shooting off these fireworks, but they were professional fireworks. Apparently he was on it. And he survived the whole night. All of us were screaming, "You all right?" And but me and my friend Jason Nezzo, the guy that was on the podcast prior, on episode 83, he and I sat out there in the lake and just all night we had a good time. And there was a bunch of girls here. Thank you, ladies, for showing up. You know how much I appreciate that. Always makes me happy. They're all right. Yeah. And they had a good time too, and it was just fun. We had a really good time.
Well, good.
But I got to tell you about Russ.
Okay.
A buddy of mine named Russ, who I just met, actually. He sent me some emails, which I won't read here because we kept together quite a bit, and it'll take a long time to read them. But he was listening to my Spiderwebs podcasts, and he suggested I speak to the people at Creeps. Creeps is this online comic book horror magazine / comic book place. Yeah. And they take stories, and then artists will draw them out and put them up as comic books.
Really?
Yeah. So I want to thank you, Russ, very much. He's been listening to a lot of the podcasts lately and said that he really enjoys them, but he loved the stories the most, and helped me out getting in contact with somebody over at Creeps. So I'm going to try my best and see if I can get some stories up there in comic book form, and I'll let you know when they're available.
Oh, wow, that's cool.
Hopefully by October. That would be great.
That would be awesome. So are they comic books online, or are they actual physical?
So far, it looks like comic books online, but they could send you physical copies as well, I would guess.
Oh, wow.
I haven't checked too deep into it, but there's tons of them on there. There's a ton of stories. You could find that at thecreepsmagazine.com.
Oh, very cool.
Yep. And there's a ton of them there. A lot of great artists doing a lot of great things. And I'm really excited to get something on there. That'll be really neat.
Will you let me know? I'll check that out.
Surely.
Because I'm a comic book nerd.
You're a comic book, and you're calling me a nerd? Oh, okay.
No, I wasn't calling you a nerd. I am a comic book nerd. Not
too sure.
I'm a comic book nerd.
Oh, okay. I see. I got it now.
Okay.
Hey, Mr. Lappie.
Yeah.
Would you like to cover some news?
Yes.
Here we go.
We've got all the news right here. Don't go away.
We've got all the news right here, so don't go away.
Local news.
Here we are with all the news we can find. Mr. Lappie, what do you have for us tonight?
Okay, well, my news story I just discovered today is that Denise Nickerson, who played Violet Beauregard on the Willy Wonka movie with Gene Jellybean. Gene what?
Wilder.
Gene who?
Wilder.
Yes, Gene Wilder. Gene Wilder. I don't know why I couldn't remember that. But anyway, evidently she was just taken off life support today. Evidently she had a stroke last year.
Yeah. And
she's been really sick, and her son left to go to work or something, and she took a bunch of pills to, I'm assuming, kill herself.
Oh, no.
And she ended up, she's in a coma right now, and they decided to take her off of life support, and it's only a matter of time before another childhood idol of our youth passes away.
That's so sad.
It is sad.
The thing that sucks, though, is... And I'm not putting you in this bracket, but the first thing I thought of when I read that story was how sad it was that I haven't heard squat about this lady in the past 30 to 40 years since that movie was put out.
Yep.
And what kills me is like Antenna TV put a post about it up there, and there's like 10,000 people putting frowny faces and shocked faces, and I'm thinking, how dare you? It could be my cynicism, but how dare you now give a shit? And before all these years, you haven't even thought of this person. But, you know, it's sad what has happened, but maybe if we had thought about her earlier, and I'm included in this because I haven't thought about her since I saw the movie. I don't even think about her when I watch the movie again. I don't think about where is she now, you know. And it's if I had done that, do you think that might have changed her from being depressed to being like loved and felt more cared for? So if anything, I guess my point is pay attention to the ones that made you who you are when you were growing up. Like, look up the facts of life characters and who's left from Different Strokes. Well, nobody, because we didn't pay attention. Well, there's one guy left.
Willis is still alive, isn't he?
Yeah, but he's not worth looking at.
And
no, I'm kidding.
Did Edna Garrett die?
Oh, gosh, yeah.
Oh, she's dead. Okay.
A couple years ago.
Well, I had actually met Denise Nickerson probably 4 or 5 years ago.
That's why I don't put you in this category, because you keep up with those people.
Yeah, but I think the reason that people are it is such a part of people's childhood. Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory is something that everybody watched, and you might not think about what they're doing now, but once you see somebody who you had forgotten about is sick or dying or has died, then it brings back all those good memories, and it just makes you sad. Takes away a little bit of your childhood dies.
I'm sorry I feel that way, but I do. It bothers me that now all of a sudden everybody owns it. Everybody's like, oh, that's mine. That's my childhood dying. And that bothers me so much for some reason. It's like, where were you when she needed help, or back when, you know, and it's not like I go on there and join them. I can't. I don't feel it's right for me to say anything on those situations. Or like if an actor passes away, Artie Lang? Artie who passed away
Artie
last
Lang.
week?
Yeah. Oh, no, Artie Johnson from Lappin.
Artie Johnson from Lappin passing away last week. I haven't thought of him for years. I thought he did pass away, but it's just I don't understand the shock value of doing that. I think somebody passing should be a private thing for the family, and maybe talk about it later, but not on the day. I don't know. It's me. I get weird about death. I think death is a beautiful thing because I believe you're going somewhere beautiful afterwards, but then everybody turns it into like, well, that was I watched him on, oh, there goes my childhood. Well, my life is... I hate that for some reason. Yeah. And I know it's weird. I'm having trouble explaining it, but I hope that makes sense.
No, I get it. I get it.
It's like owning somebody who you kept on a shelf for years and never dusted off. And then all of a sudden, you know, the person dies and you're like, oh yeah, that. Right.
That even happens with people that you didn't even have much of a, you know, just cursorily you see them out there and, oh, well, this person died. Oh, well, that person will never make a movie again. Well, that person never made a movie for the last 30 years. Right. That's a good point too. Sadly, there's family that happens with too. It's like your great uncle passed away. I had a great uncle. Right. Oh, I feel terrible. Well, you can't feel terrible now. You can't. It's just you'll have to accept the fact that there was a great uncle. You maybe learn about him now. Yeah. You know, that I can understand, but I don't know. I feel like an ass saying that for some reason, but... Yeah, you feel how you feel. I feel how I feel. Man. You feel how you feel. You know what I feel right now? What do you feel right now? This road closes. Here's my news. This road closes when bee boxes fall off a university truck. Bee boxes, like... that kind of thing? Waka, 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 waka. That kind Have you ever thought about competition? That was awesome. How many beatboxes fell off the truck? 6 of them. All you heard was... Whoa! No, this is what happened. Bee boxes filled with bees. Pullman, Washington. Traffic was disrupted in a Washington state city when boxes holding thousands of bees fell off of a truck.
Police took the call on the accident shortly after 7:30 a.m., so this was early morning, so a lot of people probably couldn't even see the bees. Police Chief Gary Jenkins says an officer at the scene described thousands of bees buzzing through the air while university employees tried to put protective gear on and pick up the boxes. The road was closed just a little bit before 10 o'clock in the morning. The whole reason that this happened is, of course, a stupid driver who really didn't think that he should pay attention to what he's doing because he has a bunch of live creatures. Thousands and thousands and thousands of lives behind him on this truck, when you think about it.
Wow.
Millions of lives possibly ruined over one guy, and he's not going to lose sleep over this.
And we're already worrying about losing our bees.
Exactly. And now this guy decides to crash a truck. I think this guy should face a little bit of prison time myself. But there's nothing mentioning the guy who drove the truck. The WSU Department of Entomology has a breeding program and a research lab to study and protect bee populations. Well, they don't have good drivers. That's what I'm saying.
No.
I would have hired Uber or maybe Lyft.
Do they have semi-trucks for Uber and Lyft?
I think what they have is full trucks. Hey, you want to hear a quick interview?
Sure, I'll listen to a quick interview.
This is my good friend Jessica. She works with me, and she's sort of a boss, actually. She tells me what to do. But
So
in
she's
this,
bossy?
She's bossy, and I tell her what to do in this.
Okay.
So here we go.
And now, Zub's interview. Short and sweet.
Tell me what the questions are.
Welcome to Forceful Interviews with Zerb and Jessica. I can't hear you. Jessica. Oh, it's audio only.
Is it going?
Yeah, she won't talk.
Awesome.
What am I supposed to say? I don't
I'm
know
going to
what
ask
I'm
you
supposed to
questions.
say.
I'm going to ask you 5 questions.
Jesus Christ.
You can do them religiously or regular.
I'm not religious, so go ahead.
But you just said your Lord and Savior's name. 5. Favorite time of year and why?
I have 2.
You can have 2.
Fall and winter.
That's my favorite time. And why?
Because, I don't know, I was born in January, so I have always liked the snow.
Yes, it is.
He's talking
He's talking shit.
Okay. And then
In fall?
fall, just because I like the colors, you know, like the leaves and
Beautiful.
You know, it's, you know, you go look over a mountain and you see all the different colors. I don't know why I'm doing this.
Did you just realize you were talking?
I don't know what I'm doing.
Disney or Warner Brothers?
As in,
Choose one or die.
as in like the show, like
Disney in general or Warner
Disney.
Brothers? And what the fuck is wrong with you?
I watch the Disney Channel every night, every day.
Explains a lot.
You realize you are in perfect kicking range right now, right? And I have
And do you think I have anything there left? 3. For breakfast. Sausage or bacon?
bacon.
Nope, looking for grits.
Grits. I don't eat grits.
That's why you didn't pick it. 2. Simpson or Family Guy?
Simpsons, because I've never watched Family Guy before.
Question number 1. Why do you keep backing up further and further?
I don't know.
It's getting weirder.
It's a nervous thing that I
Oh.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Last question.
Yeah.
Do you love me?
I've always loved you. Why is that even a question? What the hell's the matter with you?
Ah, thank you.
It was really...
Thank you very much, Jessica. That was an awesome interview. I enjoyed that. That was fun. She's fun.
That was a pretty cool interview.
Hey, thanks very much. I appreciate that. That was very nice.
So how long have you worked with Jessica?
Almost 6 years.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
We're very good friends. Her and her husband came by, and they were the ones that, I don't know if you saw the pictures of the people that came over to play games with me, and they brought me Subway.
No, I didn't see that.
That was them. They came by and played dominoes with me when I was at my worst, and they fed me Subway. And they said, "What would you like on your sandwich?" I said, "Ham and cheese, put everything on it, no tomato." And by the time I finished the second half of my half, I realized that I'd been eating jalapenos and banana peppers, and this was a surgery for my bottom. So the next morning, it was quite exciting.
Yeah, that probably wasn't a good combination.
No, it wasn't their fault. But the next morning was
It's not funny!
It was pretty painful. All right, so, hey, would you like to talk about some music?
Yeah, let's talk about music. I love music.
Do you happen, I know I ask Ferg this all the time, but do you have any, do you have like a quarter or 2 dimes and a nickel or anything I can borrow?
Yeah, let me get my jar here.
Sure.
Okay, here's 1 dime.
Uh-huh.
Another dime.
Okay.
And a really dirty nickel.
That's fine. Oh, tastes good. All right, here we go. Let's see if I could put them in geniusly. Here we go. You know what? I don't need that yet. You can keep the quarters because I forgot. This is for music. I'll ask you again when it comes time for video games.
Okay. I was wondering why you were asking for quarters in.
Have you heard
Music.
Where's Ferg?
Ferg's not here. I'm here.
Oh. What's your name?
My name's Matt.
Hi, Matt.
How you doing, Kafira?
I'm good. Are you seeing anyone?
I am. I'm married. Almost 16 years now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Are you in a good marriage?
Absolutely.
Are you having a good time with your wife?
Absolutely.
Is there anything that would make you change your mind about your wife?
Nope. Can't say there is.
You know, I sleep around, you know.
I've heard that, yeah.
I'm fast and easy.
Yeah.
Hey, can I sit on your lap for a minute? Okay.
I don't know. These are new jeans.
No, they're fine. You got good jeans,
Yeah. I do.
Mr. Lappie.
Yeah.
So, can I tell you a secret that I've only told Ferg?
Sure.
You want to hear the secret?
Sure. Tell me a secret.
Come here. Get real close.
Okay.
Get real close.
I'm close. Hey, that's okay. It's better out than in, they say.
Oh, my. All right, so I got 3 questions for you, because if Ferg is not here, so I might as well just ask you the questions if it's okay for you.
That is fine.
Okay, so you're okay with it. Here we go. Question number 1.
Okay.
Hey. You like cooking out on July 4th?
Yeah, absolutely.
Okay, good. I got the buns. Do you got the hot dog?
I do.
Hey.
Yeah.
Are you into one-night stands?
Only the one next to my bed.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey. Are you into one-night stands?
No.
Okay, then. It's a good thing because it's daytime.
Yeah.
You threw me for a loop there for a second. I didn't know what to do in that type of situation.
I could tell.
I got a little confused. Hey.
Yeah.
I think I better go because you got me for a loop, but I have to ask you, is it wet in here? Or is it just my vagina?
Goodness gracious.
To repeat what Jimmy Fallon says.
Yeah.
Ew.
I agree. Oh, you want a towel for your lap?
I'm just going to change my pants.
Okay, that'll be fine. What music did you listen to there, buddy?
Well, you know, I told you already that I went to go see Alice Cooper, so to get ready, I listened to the Alice Cooper Life and Crimes of Alice Cooper box set.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, it
How
came
much
out
music
in,
is in it?
I think it came out in late 1990s, early 2000s, but it's got a lot of songs that, B-sides and songs from his original group, the Spiders.
Yeah.
And, it was really good.
What like how many songs altogether do you think it's quite a bit?
Well, there's 4 discs, and I would say there's easily, let's see, I'll do math here.
Okay.
So there are roughly 80 songs.
Wow. Did you listen to all of them before the concert?
Not all of them, but most of them.
I always wondered.
Yeah, and I've been it's a really good album. It's got a lot of stuff that people have never heard before, so.
Oh man. I personally, like I said before, there's only a few things that I know of him musically. My brother was a huge fan, and I think that kind of hindered me from really getting into him because my brother was all about Alice Cooper growing up, and of course brothers fight, so therefore Alice Cooper was on the wrong side of the family. Wow. So I just didn't want to listen to it.
When the first song I ever heard from Alice Cooper was Man Behind the Mask from one of the Friday the 13th movies.
Yeah.
And I remember sitting in a buddy's basement, and it came up on MTV. And it was a pretty cool video.
Yeah.
But then, 1989, he came out with it. I think it was 1989, but he came out with his Poison album, that had the song Poison.
Venomous Poison.
Yep. And that was the first CD I ever bought.
Oh, wow. Okay.
But I had to hide that CD because...
From Mommy.
Well, from Mom and Dad, because that was considered Satan music.
Of course.
So I had to hide that one. But that was my first Alice Cooper album.
Oh, that's awesome. And that's the first CD you've ever owned?
That's the first CD I ever owned, yes.
Did it freak you out to hear something so digital and crisp and clear like that?
It was very cool. I really enjoyed it. And up till that point, I had just listened to, cassettes and stuff. And cassettes are good, but the medium of CDs and the digital sound at that time was just... Awesome. But now I've gone back to vinyl, and I've got almost all his albums on vinyl now. So
I find myself listening to a lot of records now too. My brother gave me a really good record player when I saw him last. He gave me one of his. He's got a ton of them, and it's nice to have a good record player. It really
the only
is.
complaint I have about records is that they're so vogue right now that they're so expensive to buy.
And they went up on the weight of the record, thinking that'll help them last longer. It's up to like 184 grams or something.
Yeah.
And,
and their colors. They're different color discs now.
Yeah.
And I'm happy with just a plain old shiny black disc.
Yeah, I don't want to look at them. I want to listen to them.
Absolutely.
I want to look at. If I want to see the pictures, I'll look at the pretty cover.
Oh yeah. Well, and that's one of the great things about vinyl is that you get that. You can on the CD cover, you miss out on some of the minutia of the art,
intricacies, and all that. You can't pick them up.
Yeah.
I'm the same way. The one thing about Alice Cooper that I love the most, though, is the School's Out, and then the fact that later on when he did that commercial, I think for Target. Mm-hmm. Is that what he did it for, where his daughter and him are shopping? And
I think it is. Yeah.
And they say, "School's out forever," and his daughter goes, "Is that me too? Is school out for me?" And she goes, "No, honey, not you."
Well,
he's all in his makeup
something that's really cool. He was just here in my town, and I just found out that on the morning of the concert, it was a Sunday, and he went to one of the local churches here and went to service.
Wow.
Because he's a born-again Christian.
When did that happen for him?
That he became a born-again Christian? Oh, he's been a born-again Christian for several years, for 20 years now, 20, 30 years.
Well, I say God bless him.
Yeah.
Good for him.
But it was really cool to hear that he went to a local church.
That's cool. I need to get my ass back to church. I'm of the opinion, not to get all religious, but or not, faith-based, but I'm very faithful. Lately, I wouldn't call myself a Catholic. I was brought up Catholic, but I'm under the Bill Burr spectrum of religion, where he's sitting outside and he's throwing a ball back and forth to his son. Does a bit about this, and he says, it's not down there at church. It's in here in your heart. That's where it is.
Right.
And then he's throwing the ball. He says, what? They're mad at me down there, and I have to go down there. If I'm down there, they're mad at me, and I owe them money. And then he goes, go F yourself, that kind of thing. And,
right.
And I'm thinking about it, and I'm like, yeah, every time I go to church, I'm a massive sinner, which I know I am already, but it just doesn't make me leave happy.
Right.
But another toss to that coin, not to get religious again. I'm using this whole segment for religion, but anyway, I miss going to church. I really do. I miss hearing the stories of the Bible and all that stuff. And when you stop doing that, even if you don't believe, it's still a great story, and it's nothing bad. They're not teaching you anything bad, but I need to get my ass back. So. Yeah. Thank you there, Alice Cooper, for giving me a little bit of momentum.
Mm-hmm.
I'd even go to a Methodist church. I don't care, as long as I get a story.
Yeah, absolutely.
Because God knows I can't read.
So what have you been listening to?
I listen to a gentleman who is off of Facebook. This guy does everything by using the original vocals of a certain track, whether it be metal, country, rock and roll. I haven't seen him do any rap songs yet. And he'll change the music portion of it to, if it's something like Jolene by Dolly Parton, he'll do a death metal music version and then take the lyrics sung by Dolly Parton and put it over it. And it comes out really well. His name is Andy Rayfelt, and you can find him on YouTube. He's an amazing guy. He did Master of Puppets in a jazz form, which you'll hear at the end of the show tonight. I finally got permission. I bugged him for a week. I was like, dude, can I please play one of your songs on my podcast? Nothing. I heard nothing from him. And then like a week later, I was like, yes or no? And then he finally goes, sorry for the delay, man. Yes, please, go ahead. And I said, I'll be sure to promote. So I'm promoting right now. But you can, I'll do the big promoting at the end of the show here. But he did Katy Perry's Wide Awake version, which I'm guessing is a little bit of a metal. Elvis's Blue Suede Shoes, he did a metal version of that. And these are all like Elvis is singing. Neil Young rocking in a Free World, a metal reggae version of that. The Archie Sugar, an angry version where it's like a metal version of that. He did Journey's Open Arms, but did it in minor keys instead of major keys.
Oh, that'd be cool.
And that was neat to hear, yeah. Alice in Chains' Man in the Box, he did a funk version of that I really like.
Oh, neat.
Slayer, he did Rain and Blood by Slayer and did this really cool jazz version where it's like I'll play a little clip.
Okay.
There you go. Isn't that awesome?
That is cool. I'm going to check that out.
It's just in the walking bass line. And then he's done other things. He plays guitar himself. He's in a band. He works in a studio. So there's a lot to see by this guy. So check him out. Oh. Andy Rayfelt, and that's spelled Rehfeldt. And I'll talk more about him towards the end of the show.
All right.
Hey, do you remember those dimes and nickels you gave me? Here we go. I'm going to try putting them in one at a time.
Okay.
Here we go. Okay, that was one.
Mm-hmm.
That was a dime. Okay, that was the nickel, that dirty nickel. That went in fine.
Right.
All
you cleaned that off, though, didn't you?
Yeah, yeah. And here goes the other dime. Here we go. Oh, the dime's no good. Can I have another one?
Yeah, sure.
Sorry.
There you go.
Thank you. Let's try this one.
Did you play any video games?
What'd you play there, Matt?
So I'm playing a game called Days Gone.
Where'd they go?
I don't know. Okay, so I'm playing this game called Days Gone. It's about this. It's basically the end of the world. Most games have zombies. Well, These are zombies of a sort, but they're actually called freakers. And the main character is is a motorcycle rider, and you ride your motorcycle, and you come across these freakers, and you got to kill them, and you'll come across their nests, and you got to burn those out. And I've been playing for quite a long time, but I'm only like 25% of the way through the game.
Oh, that's good.
It's a huge game.
That's good if that's worth your money. If it's
and there's just a lot to do.
I like that.
But it was created by it was published by Sony Interactive. Yeah. And it's on PlayStation 4, and it came out April 26th this year. It's a single player game. And I just highly recommend it. Now I wouldn't recommend it playing around young kids. There is a lot of cursing. I mean, a lot of cursing.
Like naughty words.
I mean, a lot of cursing. And
oh boy,
all sorts of blood. But it's my type of game. I really enjoy it.
Is there dirty blood?
No, it's all clean blood.
Oh, okay. You said there was all sorts of blood.
Well, I mean, much blood.
Oh,
copious amounts of blood.
A plethora of blood, if you will.
Yes, if you will.
It won't. It hasn't yet come out for PC. I don't see where it has, and I'm upset. But Unreal Engine 4, that's a nice engine. That means that it's pumping.
Yeah. It's a really good game. I mean, like I said, a lot's going on, and there haven't been any hiccups or freeze ups or anything for me. So
I think that's why it's only on PlayStation 4, because of how busy it is. I've seen videos of this game, and I am very interested. The thing that I saw was this guy doing the scene from a barn, and he started at the bottom of the barn, far away from it, and it took him 20 minutes to go through the barn, up the wall of the barn, up a ladder, out the side of a barn, get on the roof, jump from the one roof to another roof onto a house, get down from the house and go around. Now, during all the time that's happening, these freakers are whatever. All the zombies are just like thousands of ants just rolling over each other.
That's the thing. They most of the time they're in. You'll have 3 over here and 4 over there, and they have the standard. Oh, you got the bigger one, which is called a breaker, and it takes more to kill it. And then you have these different kinds. But every now and again you run into a horde, and there are just hundreds of them all together.
The graphics on that is awesome. I'm slow motion watching it, going that one stuck way in the back made it all the way to the front, walking in between people, not meshing into them,
right?
Not disappearing and popping up somewhere else. It was there is like 100 people, and they made that work somehow. And I don't know how the brains and computers are working nowadays, but it's scary how awesome this is.
And the sound effects they use, they're literally spooky. I mean, the sounds that the freakers make. And if you play this game for any reason, zombie bears and wolves.
They must sound awesome.
Zombie bears and wolves. It's awesome.
I'm gonna have to check that out.
Yeah.
Make a little Halloween sound effects disc off of that puppy, if you know what I mean.
I hear what you're saying. So what have you been playing, Kevin?
Well, I'll tell you. I finished this game. I've spoken of it before. It's Just Cause 4. I was really big on Just Cause 2 and 3. Just Cause 4 got a whole bunch of crap when it first came out because people were complaining there was no storyline. Well, they weren't paying attention. There was a storyline. You just didn't know how to find it. I'd have to give it to the people that played it. They were absolutely right that it is confusing how to play. It's a confusing platform. It was a confusing way it was set up. This past spring, they did this update where they fixed the graphics, fixed the story, made the bridge collapsible, which was a pain in the butt because every other game the bridges would collapse, and in this one no collapsing bridges with all these cool graphics. And but the explosions are bigger, the equipment is better, the cars are more awesomer, and I'll tell you a little bit about the game and then tell you what's better about one specific thing, and that has to do with tethering. Here we go. Rico Rodriguez journeys to Solace, a huge South American world home of conflict, oppression, and extreme weather conditions, which is the big thing about this game. They have the physics edge in working overtime with wind and tornadoes, and they do a really good job.
Oh, that's cool.
Strap into your wingsuit, equip yourself fully customizable with a grappling hook, and get ready to bring on the thunder. This grappling hook shoots out like countless amount of grappling hooks. A bunch of tethering strings that just go on forever, and you can use it to ignite these big helium balloons that blow up, or you can make it put on these jet packs that will land on a car when you shoot your grappling hook, and it'll make the car just like fly away from wherever the jet pack hit it. It's these little jet discs that look like hockey pucks with flames coming out of it, and it's fun just destroying everything. That's all you're doing with this game, is just blowing things up and making it look like an action movie. And if you do things right, you can have some pretty hilarious videos out of the whole thing if you really want to do it right.
Is that for all platforms?
It is for most platforms. I think well, of course, I played it on PC. I know it's available on PS4 and everything but Nintendo Switch, I think. You can get it for. Of course, not the original NES or the Atari 2600, but I bet you someone will come up with an 8-bit version one day.
That seems to be the thing right now.
Yeah, it is true. Right now, it's not on sale. It was on sale last week. It goes on sale quite often, so if you're on Steam, put it on your wish list, check it out. A lot of mixed reviews. I love it. I finally finished the game, and it was fun doing it.
Can you play with other people on that game?
Oh, yeah. It's a multiplayer game as well, but it's much more fun as single player. There's a lot of multiplayer action you can do, so it's fun both ways, but it's two separate games altogether. If you're playing multiplayer, it's something completely different.
Okay, cool.
So that was fun.
Yeah.
You did your first Please Stand By.
Yay.
Hey, Matt, you want to do the ending song choice for the night?
Sure.
All right, let's have a...
I found a treasure house of music. The sound engineer is ready. The musicians are set. Now examined and found flawless, it is recorded for you by the world's greatest artist.
Tonight's greatest artist is the jazzy musician Andy Rehfeldt from AndyRehfeldt.com, and that is AndyRehfeldt.com. You can check him out also on YouTube.com/user/Andy Rehfeldt. You can also check him out at www.endlessnoise.com. That's the studio where he works, and he also does a whole bunch of music for other people, and he helps out, and he plays a lot of his own music there too. You can check that out too. Tonight I've chosen a jazzy version of his Master of Puppets by Metallica. Please enjoy this, and if you get a chance, check him out. He's an incredible musician. And you can also find him on Facebook. Matt.
Yeah.
Thank you so much for helping me out tonight with Please Stand By. I appreciate it.
No problem. Thank you for having me. It was an honor.
I was an honor, too.
You were an honor.
All right, Matt. Are you ready to do what Ferg does best? Here
Sure.
we go.
Won't you please join us next time with
Matt.
Dead babies can't take care of themselves.
That's very true. Very good.
That's an Alice Cooper song.
I figured.
ZerbinatorLand.wordpress.com. Visit Zerbinatorland on Facebook and Twitter. All shows available in iTunes, Stitcher, RSS download, and Google Play. Thanks for listening. Have a good night.